Anybody here yet? All by myself. Hey, there's someone. Hello, Mason. One person watching. Here they come. I can't see you on my phone. Why not? Flynn, how you doing? Hey, now everyone's coming. I did not have this scheduled today. Flynn, I just walked in the door like 2 minutes ago. Who said Aqua? It's going pretty good. I fixed it. Stupid iPhone issues. Yeah, iPhone pretty much sucks everywhere. The Nerdy Fish says, hey Bob and everyone dropping a like, eating massive amounts of wings and watching hockey. Hey Jack, not a lot. Spent all day at Aquarium Co-op. I've been there since 10 a.m. and I just walked through the door. Reed says, Bob, I'm setting up a 180-gallon fish tank soon so I can move my African cichlid to a larger tank. How do you recommend I move them into the new system? I would just siphon your water or pump your water from your old tank into your new tank and then fill the rest up with tap water. And that's pretty much it. Should be pretty easy. D says, awesome backdrop, the best one. Yep, it's from Charles Fish Tanks. I didn't have time to get a new one. This is the same one I used on Saturday. Mason says, Bob, I took your advice and I got some L129 plecos, 6 at $14 each. Nice. It's a good score. Coombs Aquatics says, just uploaded my first video today. Awesome. Hoping to learn how to edit soon. Yeah, just dive right in. That's the best way to do it. Flynn says, Bob, did you get that nice rainbow fish? No, I totally forgot about it. I remembered it driving home. And I talked about getting it, and then we got distracted, and then we talked about other things, and then we went to lunch, and then once food was on the table, I was out the door. Tori says, Lucky Aquarium Co-op is my favorite store in Washington. Drive almost an hour to get there. Me too. It's about 45 minutes here. My hang-on back filter is so loud. Any tips to quiet it down? Is it the splashing? Like, what's loud about it? Is it the motor, or is it the splashing of the sound coming back into the aquarium? Chris says, how was the meetup today? It was a lot of fun. Not a lot of people. Didn't really expect anyone to show up, being the middle of the workday, but it was a lot of fun. And Glorious Beta says, I made it to the live stream. I felt so left out yesterday. There was a lot of them yesterday, a lot of live stream action. Yeah, Josh says raise the water level. Yeah, that's what I'm curious. What about it is loud? The Bombs Fish Keeping and Aquascaping says, what are some good fish hobbyist conventions to go to? The only one I go to is the Chicago Aquatic Experience. Susie says, it's 7 p.m. here in Northwest Arizona. Sergeant Tank is here. I think, aren't you still on vacation? Aren't you supposed to be in Florida right now? Chaz's Fish Channel. How you doing, Chaz? So, I did score a few things. And I'll probably get a lot of hate for this. But like I said, I just walked in the door, and I still got fish in a bag here. I haven't even got to put them away yet. I only got one fish, but I did get a nice big thing of live blackworms. So that's pretty cool. I think that's like 5 ounces of blackworms. So I gotta go put those away once this is over. I stuff a spawning mop into the outtake of my hang-on back so the water goes straight to the yarn. Oh, that's pretty smart. Yeah, if it's the impeller, then you might have like a piece of sand or gravel in there that's banging around in there. $5 to eat a spoonful of blackworms? I don't think so. Yeah, I got to meet Flynn today. We shot some videos. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thoughts on trumpet snails? Do they help with algae, and do they have a high bioload? The only snails I've specifically got for algae are nearite snails. I've never tried trumpet snails for algae. Flynn is so coolio. Yep. I'll donate $10 if you eat the worms. You guys aren't even close. But I'll show you, I did get one fish. And he's still in the bag, so he's probably pretty angry. Probably won't even be able to see him, which is a shame. Because it is a huge... No, you can't even really see him. You can kind of see his blues. Get him closer. Can anyone guess what that is? By seeing a blurry blue and brown image? Probably not. But yeah, so I got that guy. Can an arowana and a puffer live in the same tank? I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I'm sure it's been done. Flynn says discus? No, not discus. That's probably a fish that I'll never own. $200 to eat a worm? That is more than enough money. Because a worm is like this speck right here. That's a worm. So $200, I will eat a worm. Valley Fish with the $2 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Everyone should check out his channel. Let me double check here. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. Oh, yeah. Japan Blue Guppy Tank. Thank you, Valley Fish. Really appreciate it. I'm already a subscriber, otherwise I would subscribe. Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. Oh, it is an electric blue acara. That is the fish in the bag. Michael's fish room is here. Is that 2 in a row? Man, I'm moving up in the world. Michael's fish room made it to 2 in a row. Yeah, good to see you too, Susan. Now, the little 15-minute live stream was pretty fun yesterday. Electric blue acara. It is a full-grown male, and it is awesome. Oh, yep. Corey, shame, was sold out of stir-by Corys. The only reason Flynn drove down all the way from Canada, traveled internationally to get some stir-by Corys, and he didn't even have any in stock. How big? He's probably about 5 inches. He's really big. Where are you putting your new fish? Yeah, that's the other problem. I don't know where I'm going to put him. Yeah, he's about 5 inches. How far is it, Flynn? Flynn is in Flynn is by Vancouver. So Vancouver to North Seattle, that's probably about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. What would be the best place to buy a flower horn online? Probably Aquabid. Yeah, we should have had Flynn on the live stream tonight, but I didn't know if I was going to make it. I was even late starting the stream, and I didn't even schedule it because I didn't know what time I was going to be here. So the fact that we have this many people is pretty sweet. Hey Bob, which pleco can tolerate cooler water? Well, how cool is cool? Bristlenose plecos can get pretty low, like low 70s. How to get more fish tanks when you're married, part 1 by the Rick. Yeah. Obviously that did not work out very well because now he's not doing anything. So I don't know if I would take that advice. It's been a while, finally got a chance to watch you live, Bob. Yeah, hey. I don't know if it's Lang Guy, Lang Guy. I don't know. I'll call you Lang. I'll call you the Langer. Meatitarian says, I'm kind of scared of buying on Aquabid. I'm just really scared of being scammed or having a fish shipped poorly. Yeah, I generally will only buy from people with lots of reviews. Like at least 100. Any tips to train Scarlet Batis to eat dried food? I got lucky. I got really lucky that my Batis, but they're the Black Tiger Batis. I got really lucky. They eat dry food, but I also keep the smallest live bear in with them, and I'm pretty sure they're eating all the fry. Bob is so cool. Will he be at the super awesome auction next month? If you're talking about the big general auction, probably. The last 2 years I have volunteered, but I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Every time I volunteer, I miss out on the stuff I want to buy. So I might be greedy this year and not volunteer. I don't know. Can a bristlenose go in a 30 gallon? Yeah. Yep. Is cooked beef heart a bad food for fish? I've never used it, but everyone else uses it. I feel like that stuff is everywhere these days. What other source of protein could I use for DIY flake food? If you're building your own, I don't know. I've never built my own, but I would probably use beef heart. I mean, that's what everyone else uses it, so they must be using it for a reason. Garlic powder. Can you mix the dried food with garlic powder to entice the fish? I hear that's a thing. A lot of people use garlic guard from Seachem. What? You should do a cutting giveaway? What's cutting? Donate to the club by auctioning off a date with Big Steen? Yeah. That would be embarrassing. Start the bidding at 1 penny. Can a banded leporanus go well with African cichlids? They're super aggressive, and they get really big. Who said aqua? Have you ever had any Oscars, Bob? Nope. And that is a fish I can tell you that I will never ever own. Oh, is my title still the giveaway? I didn't even change my title from Saturday. Okay. Okay, good. What is a cutting giveaway? Yeah, I don't know what a cutting giveaway is. Kyle's Fish Room, man. I was on the live stream with him last night. I should have asked him. Yep. That's just too much work for me. I don't have time to make my own fish food. So I've never, ever looked into it. Plant cuttings instead of gift cards? I don't know. I usually give away all my plant cuttings to local people. I'm still on the waiting list for that Steenfott action figure. Yeah, gonna be waiting a long time. Oh, I don't know if that's in my bag. I did get my own aquarium ornament today. I don't know if anyone saw that on Instagram. That's where I linked it. Would you keep multiple rainbow species or just stick to 1 or 2? Well, I do keep multiple rainbows, but I think, are you talking about in the same tank? Because I go back and forth. Like, I'll have multiple rainbows in a tank for a long time, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to get rid of those and do a species only. and then I'll have that for a little bit, and then I'll end up getting some other rainbows. So I go back and forth all the time. Hey Bob, do I have to remove my shrimp and fish when my peacock gudgeons are breeding? Possibly. Causing trouble in the tank says, and I saw a pic with you, Corey, and Flynn. Yeah, we were all there. It was pretty awesome. Steenfott action figure. Yeah. What would my accessory be? I don't know, probably a python. Like a water changing python. Not an actual python. Any other alternatives for Rapashi that is similar? I saw one brand a while ago, but I don't remember what the name is, that was doing like that gel food. But it's been so long I don't remember what the name of it is. Maybe someone else has seen it. That sounded dirty. I guess it could have. Do you treat your water with anything besides crushed coral to help with low TDS? I use African cichlid lake salt in my African cichlid tanks. How are my vampire shrimp doing? Well, I just saw one yesterday, so I hope they're still doing well. Dr. Tim's. Oh, Dr. Tim's, it stinks, don't buy it. Yeah, like, Rapashi works wonders, so I have no reason to ever try anything else myself. B. Tim says, have you ever bred Bosemani rainbows? Not on purpose. What was your process? I've never ever bred rainbows on purpose. It's just for how much work goes into raising fry, I'd rather let someone else do all the work and buy the fish. That's kind of my general answer, right? I'm too lazy. I'll just let someone else do it. I don't make my own fish food. I won't breed rainbow fish. Flynn says, I'll be right back. I gotta get the guppies I got in the tank. Yep, Flynn got some guppies. North fin, question mark. I've never used North fin, so... Jack says, hey Bob, are you selling t-shirts? Yep, I sure am. How long can you safely leave an electric blue Acara in a bag? At least 48 hours. I mean, they get shipped all over the country in bags, so... every Sunday, check out David Beckencourt's Aquarium's channel. Well, I don't see David in here tonight. But Dank's Tank shouting out another channel. That's cool. One, I think it all depends on your water chemistry. Yeah. Well, at least Flynn got something. Bad Corey. No, actually, Corey offered to give them to him for free next time he comes down, so he's making it right. I'm just giving him a hard time. Sunday is a busy day for streams. Yeah, Sunday is like stream day. We are going to find out how long a blue Acara can last in a bag, aren't we? Yep. Well, he's only got to make it about one more hour. Because when I'm done here, then I'm going to float it, and then I'm going to let him go. I don't know what tank I'm going to put him in. He'll probably go in the 125. But I don't know. Do you think my bristlenose plecos will eat my guppy fry? Absolutely not. I've never ever seen that happen in my tank. Chaz says, is smelly fish food higher quality food? I think it's a good indicator in general. I think it would be pretty easy to fool people. Like, so you're telling me all I gotta do is make it smell good and you think it's gonna be good? You can make a piece of poop smell pretty good if you use enough cologne, or, you know what I'm saying. So no, I don't think the smell of food indicates its quality. Blue Acara could last. Yeah, people ship these things like 2 to 3 day shipping in plastic bags, so he'll be just fine. If you leave a fish at room temperature and don't have a heater in your tank, can't you just dump the fish in a tank? Per se, yeah. I mean, that's how I do all of my fish. I just acclimate them to the temperature and drop them in. Rudu says, poop by Calvin Klein. Yeah, he can make it smell good, but it'll still be poop. What tank mates do you recommend for a banded leporanus? All of the monster fish, because those things get big and they can, I'm not saying all of them, but they can be super aggressive. That's why a lot of people, you don't see them in pet stores very often anymore. I see an aquarium co-op sign in the left lower corner. Nothing in the lower left. Christian's Aquarium says, I just got 2 goldfish. They are so cute. I've been looking. I still haven't found a goldfish. I spent probably an hour looking at goldfish in the store today, and just couldn't find any that I wanted. Hi Bob. Jessica says, hi Bob, is there a fish that you have tried to keep and just have not had any luck with? Yep, it's my Pseudocredon labiatus nicolsi. And did you keep trying, keep it, or did you give it up? I still have it. When I said that I failed with them, it means I couldn't. I don't know what the problem was. They wouldn't breed. The males, that, like everything you read online says they're super easy to breed and they're peaceful, but mine were just the angriest fish I've ever owned. So now I've got to keep every single one in a different tank. So I definitely failed with those for some reason. I don't know why. Have you ever seen a YouTube video of a fish in a tank where there's not a comment saying overstocked? Yeah. I would say that's definitely one of the most common things people complain about. Like I don't feel you can say a tank is overstocked when you don't know about filtration and water changes. That's kind of ridiculous. 55 or 40? That really depends on the fish. I like them both. I feel like you can do more with a 40 breeder than a 55. What size heater for a 55 gallon? Well, I mean, I don't know where you live and how cold your house is, but I would probably not get anything bigger than a 50 watt myself. I mean, I use a 50 watt heater in a 90 gallon tank, so I would rather have lower wattage and the heater be on 24 hours a day than like a 200 watt heater and having it get stuck on and burning all my fish. So me, I always go with really small heaters. I know people are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but that's just me. But you gotta remember, my fish room is also heated as well, so I don't need massive watts. Or if you feel that you need like 100 watts or 200 watts, I would get multiple smaller heaters. What other stores match Petco $1 per gallon sale? The only other one that matches around me is PetSmart. Those are the only 2 stores. Kayla says, I have a 70 gallon rated sponge in a 10 gallon tank, super filtration. Yeah. Lucas was talking about one that doesn't tax you. So Petco taxes the crap out of you. PetSmart taxes the sale price. So I will always buy at PetSmart. Although PetSmart only goes up to 40 gallons. So if you want a 55 or a 75, you have to go to Petco and pay the taxes. Petland also matches, but I've never been, we don't have those here, so. How many African cichlids can fit in a 75 gallon tank? It depends on the type. Like every fish, I mean, Lucas goes to Pet Supply, so Pet Supply one will match too, I guess. Zero Aquatic says, hey Bob, any work with gold Steenfott gobies? Nope. Nope, I haven't had very many gobies in my life. How many gallons is your tank with the angels, rainbows, and discus? This is not my tank, it's Charles Fish Tanks. And I actually don't know. Let me message him. He should be here right now, but I guess he's kind of a bum, so he's not here. How many gallons is your discus tank? Hey Bob, just in case you didn't know, Reggie's H&P cichlids contest is already posted. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I just looked at Instagram to see if he posted anything there earlier today, and I didn't see anything. I haven't checked YouTube yet. So that's cool. I'll have to check it out. Have I ever kept a Medusa pleco? Jack, I have not, but it's kind of one I've been looking at. So I might end up with one eventually. Fish Person Vlog says, gotta go enjoy the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Do you keep Apistos or Rams? I keep Apistos. I've kept Bolivian Rams, but I don't keep any other Rams. I'll keep Bolivians and Apistogrammas simply because I don't have to heat the tank that much. Well, I don't have to heat the tank at all because my room's heated. But if I went with like German Blue Rams, then I'd have to use a heater, and I don't like heaters. How many small African cichlids? Okay, well, I guess you narrowed it down a bit. But, I mean, still, I don't know, 20, 30, depends on how much work you want to do. Are fish born in your aquarium generally healthier than fish you buy from the store? Yeah, if you're talking like a chain store, I would say definitely. Would you rather give up your beard or your plecos? Well, I don't have much of a beard, so I would get rid of this way before my plecos. Jennifer says, Bob, you've got to see this fish I just got from Dandy Orandas. It's a butterfly telescope crossed with a Ryukin, a triangle-shaped fish with a humped back and bulgy eyes. So cute. Jennifer, if you're not on my Facebook group, you should join it. It's Steenfott Aquatics, and then post a picture, because that sounds pretty interesting. Alright, what did I miss? Splashed 317. Hey Bob, how do I change from gravel to sand without killing the bacteria? Well, you don't have to worry about killing the bacteria in the tank. I would just be worried about your filter. So basically, you just put your filter, I mean, if it's a hang-on back filter, put it on a different tank, if you have a different tank, or like some type of Rubbermaid container, and fill it with your tank water and just keep it running. You basically just want to keep it running while you're swapping that over. If you're doing it while your tank is full, that would be kind of a pain, but you'd probably be okay. But I would say most of the time when people do that, they do lose their cycle. Coombs Aquatics, what's your favorite puffer for 40 gallon or less? A hairy puffer. By far a hairy puffer. What's the record for watching your streams? Chance, I haven't looked in a while, but it's like 212-ish. It was barely over 200. Cameron says, I haven't died. Sorry for being MIA. College is all my attention right now. I just figured you got your prize and then bailed. I'm just kidding. Joel says, Bob, what are your thoughts on filterless tanks that utilize plants and replace nature and replicate nature better? Well, it can be done, right? I mean, there's people that do it, so I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever want to do it, but it sounds interesting. Like, I know LR Brett's Aquatics has pretty much gotten rid of all his canister and hang-on back filters and just does water changes now. Harry Puffer looks like an old hobo. Yeah, but they're so awesome. Pre-med and anatomy are killing me slowly. B. Tim sounds like he's trying to give me some bad luck here. Ever had a tank crack or break? Not yet. So funny story, I bought a 20-gallon long from Petco at their $1 sale, and I was trying to fit it in my trunk and I cracked it trying to like twist it into my trunk. That kind of sucked. I'm thinking when my crayfish molts I should isolate him, correct? I don't. As long as he has places to hide where the fish won't bother him, you should be okay. Like a lot of people will use like PVC piping, things like that, or just stack up rocks. You should find a place to hide and molt. For some reason, I haven't won a fight in hockey. Video game, by the way. What's my worst fish keeping mistake? Oh man, I have a lot of them. I've killed a lot of fish in my days, and I really don't like talking about it. What's the best, worst attack you've had by a pet or fish? I've never been attacked. I mean, I've been bitten by reptiles, but not, I wouldn't say attacked. I don't know. What hurts the most is when I'm wrestling with my dog and we end up headbutting, and it doesn't bother her at all, but man, it gives me a headache for like a day. Because we'll get going at it pretty good, and then wham! And I'm like, oh, it sucks. I don't know how it doesn't bother the dog, but it sure rattles my brain. Chaz RO has almost no minerals, and distilled water is evaporated water. I think I missed a question there. What's your favorite non-fish keeping related hobby? Probably hiking. My name is Rick. Is someone looking for me? Nope. Wrong Rick. Just ballpark guess, but over the years, how many fish do you think you've had? Oh, tens of thousands. I gotta think at least I have 1,000 fish right now, like at least. So, quite a bit. Bob, if you could put a saddle on a fish and ride it, what would it be? Well, it's not a fish, but it would definitely be like a bottlenose dolphin or something like that. Reptiles, question mark? I like reptiles. Joey Jones Aquatics. Anyone collects baseball cards? I have a lot of basketball cards, but they're all worthless. That hobby's gone way downhill since the days of internet. Now everyone can pretty much get every card really easy. Like I just brought out some of my basketball cards right here, as a matter of fact. Okay, so look at this card right here. I bought this card like when it came out in 1990. It's still on there. Like $3, $5, $3. So it was $3 and it was marked up to $5. I just looked up this Michael Jordan card. You can buy this on eBay for like 50 cents. And 30 years ago I paid $5 for it. Yeah, great investment. And I have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands. I have like 500 Michael Jordan cards, even like his rookie card. It's the only one that's worth any money. Oh, that was a big waste of my youth. Oh, have you ever been out of the country? Oh, I'm a world-renowned international traveler. I've been to Mexico, I've been to Canada, and that's it. Hey Bob, I want to set up a pleco tank, albino bristlenose, about a dozen maybe. In your opinion, what would be a perfect tank size and setup for optimum breeding? A 55 gallon. You're going to end up with so many bristlenose plecos, so many fry, that you're going to... definitely 55 gallon if you plan on having that many adults. Barudu says, I paid $20 for a Michael Jordan baseball card. Yeah, my Michael Jordan baseball cards are worth nothing. Matter of fact, I could use them to wipe up my dog's puke, and they'd probably be worth more. If you could become any one of your fish, what one would you pick and why? Well, probably my Mabu puffer, because I think out of all my fish, he has the longest life. So I could be around for a while. Are you going to open a fish store? No, John's Fish Room. I want no part of retail. I would lose my mind. I spent like 10 years in retail, and there's no way I'm ever going back. If I had to be a bum living on the streets or a millionaire in a retail store, I'd rather be a bum living on the streets than a millionaire working in a retail store. Would you rather have only one 10-gallon of your favorite fish or 1,000 gallons with your least favorite fish? Well, I feel like in 1,000 gallons, at least I could go swimming as well. And since it's my least favorite fish, I don't really care if he doesn't want me there. And I don't know that I have any favorite fish that would fit in a 10-gallon. That's the problem. Retail is awesome except for the people. Yep. Do you like Tim Tebow, or do you think he's kind of annoying? I don't think he's annoying because I never really see him. But I think he's a pretty good dude. You know, you gotta respect someone that at least stands up for what they believe in and doesn't change their values based on what other people want them to do or be. So I do respect that. What's your least favorite fish species you have? Honestly, probably my guppies. 1,000 gallons full of balloon mollies. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. I'm not a fan of balloon fish. Like, I can appreciate why people like them. I'm just not a fan of genetically modifying fish that way. Wow, sounds like a positive conversation on what Bob hates. My new planet tank has been set up for over a week. Do you think it's ready for shrimp? No. Could you do it? Yes, but is it ready? No. As Coombs Aquatics says, I would wait till you see algae. Yes. So you want a seasoned tank for shrimp. And that's like, when you go into the saltwater side of it, that's how people kill the most shrimp, is because they add them way too soon. Like in saltwater, they say don't add shrimp to a tank until like, I don't know, like 6 to 8 months or something like that. I would do a 1,000 gallon tank for 100 Arandas. Now that I could do. What if I feed every day? I mean, like I said, you could do it. People do it. It's just not, it's not going to be as easy as if you waited. Yeah, 1,000 gallon balloon molly tank. There's no size tank that can be too large for guppies. Yeah, I mean, Corey's, what is that, like a 400 gallon-ish tank in his shop there's Mabu Puffer with all those guppies. That is pretty cool. So I like guppies. I just feel that I've had mine for so long that I'm just bored of them. So that's why I got the new males. And so hopefully I can kind of switch it up and get like some different colors out of them. I wanted to make it a coal tank to help start the bioload. 1,000 gallon tank for live bears. What would you put in a 10,000 gallon tank? Rainbow fish or Cyprichromis? The size of the tank is not going to matter. That's going to be my answer no matter what size tank it is. That's it. Bob says, I must have goofed. I set up my 14 gallon planted beta tank last Wednesday and added 4 Amano shrimp today. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you plan on feeding them. Like, don't just throw flake in there and think they're going to eat the flake food. You know, most of the time the shrimp are grazing off algae. So, like in my tanks that are like a year old, I could throw shrimp in them and never have to feed them. Because you know, it's well established, it's well seasoned, there's plenty of stuff in there for them to eat. I've been working, only just got here. Well, we got about 20 minutes to go. Bob's favorite type of rainbows are blue ones. Nope, that's not true. My African dwarf frogs are very active right now, and my bettas are interested. What is it? Caleb says, what is it about rainbow fish that you like so much? Colors, behavior? I've never had any. It's both of those. It's their behavior, it's their color. Especially when you get a really large school of them. One, they're a schooling fish, and they're also very active as far as like the males are always sparring. and basically they just swim in circles around each other and flare their fins. They don't actually hurt each other, and so you just always see them. They're always active, always swimming back and forth. They're peaceful. As far as my favorite, I don't know that I could pick a favorite. I really don't. Same with Cyprichromis. If you know, what's your favorite Cyprichromis? I don't know. Bosemani, the only type I know. Yes, but I feel there are very pretty fish that snack on guppies that can also go in a 1,000-gallon tank. Yep. My show tank has started getting hair algae all over the crypt. Will a mono shrimp be okay with rainbows, cories, and tetras? Yes, they will, as long as you get them big enough. I have a mono shrimp in my rainbow tanks with no problems at all. Your favorite rainbow is the one you just bought taking home? What is your favorite type of rainbow? I don't have a favorite. I really don't. I like them all. What size would you recommend buying rainbows at? Well, the bigger the better, as far as color. Me personally, I like to buy them as small as possible because, one, I like to buy my rainbows in groups of like 20 of the same type. So if you buy them small, they're way cheaper. But if you wait till they got color on them, you're gonna pay way more. So I buy them small. I have no problems waiting a year for them to grow out and get color. Okay, Bob, I just requested to join your exclusive Facebook group. Crossing my fingers that I meet your qualifications. I don't know, we better look. Oh, well, you've already been approved, so, well, I would assume you got approved, or you didn't meet the qualifications. Let's see. Yeah, looks like you were approved. Oh, got the live stream shared. Look at that. Gonna like my own live stream. Crew's got a 72-gallon bow front. That's a nice piece of wood. All right, anyways, did you pay the fee, Jennifer? Well, you have 10 days to pay the fee, so you get like a 10-day free trial. I don't know, what was that? No, we just want to know. There's Charles Fish Tanks. If a fish could wish for a dish of fish food, which type of fish food would he wish to eat? Probably blackworms. Blackworms. Still waiting for someone to do a $200 super chat. Somebody offered it, $200 for me to eat blackworms. Haven't seen it yet, though. Bob, what's your favorite type of wood for an aquarium? Malaysian driftwood. But it's way too expensive, so I never buy it. Bob, what's you drinking? It's just carbonated flavored water. Sparkling water. I love this stuff. 1 liter for like 50 cents. Or you could buy a liter of cola and die of diabetes for 3 times the price. Bob, if you eat those blackworms, get ready for some tapeworms. No way. I'm gonna bulk up. You know how much protein is in here? I'll eat these and then go lift weights. Hey, there's David. We were wondering where you were earlier, David. Bob, when is your next video? My videos are always on Wednesday and Saturday. If you're asking when my video of Aquarium Co-op will be, hoping for this Saturday. Bob, are you a beer drinker? Nope, I quit drinking alcohol last year. Grumble Grumble, $5 for making it home in time to stream. Grumble Grumble uploads videos every once in a while, so definitely check out that channel. Do I have a liter of cola? No. Do I have liter cola? No. Liter is French. Yeah, just get a large farva. I don't want a large farva. I want a GD liter of cola. Bob, do you drink caffeine? Very seldom. and when it's free. Like, I got a whole case of this stuff, this Golazo energy drink. I got a whole case of it for free, so I've been drinking it. And caffeine is the second to last ingredient. So it doesn't even sound like there's that much in it. I have 3 Bosemani in a 2.5 foot tank. They're with 5 Rummy Nose. When will I need to upgrade them? They're only about 2 inches at the minute. Well, the sooner the better. Sooner the better. They're at the point where they could really benefit from a 3 foot tank, but ideally I would put larger rainbows like that in a 4 foot tank. All about DIY. What's going on? No booze for Bob. Yep, no booze for Bob. How often do you eat your fish? Whenever they die. I put them on my George Foreman grill and have dinner. Will a Piscogramma cockatoides make it in hard water 8.3 pH? Well, they probably won't breed, but they would probably survive. What size do you eat the rainbows? I would think the only rainbow that would be worth eating is probably the Australian rainbow, because they get like 7 inches. Bob says, what do you think of my plant selection for my 14-gallon betta tank? CFL, let's see. Crypt Windettii, I love. Assorted Petco Crypts, I love. Moss Balls, cool. Melon Sword is probably going to get huge in there. And Giant Hydro. Also, what fish should I add? So the plant selection is cool. Your Melon Sword might outgrow it though. What fish to add? Can anyone hear my dog barking? 14-gallon betta tank. So you already have a fish? Because that sounds perfect to me if you already have your betta in there. Jessica Day, in one of your backgrounds, you had a pearl gourami with tetras. Were they neon or cardinals? And what tetras can pearls go with? What are these?
Golden bags.
Golden bags. They're pretty dang good. Eat those in about 11 minutes. Let's see. Sorry about that. In your background, you have pearl gourami with tetras. I don't remember that background. Were they neon or cardinals, and what tetras can... If you remember what video it is, go back and look and see if the tetras have the red the entire length of their body or half of it. If it's the entire length, they're cardinals. If it's half, they're neons. But I don't remember that background. Sorry, I look at a lot of them. I get sent a lot of them. You are having ribs too. I'm cooking some right now. Does that mean I'm coming over and we're having ribs? Oh man, I feel like I'm missing a lot. Well, no, I'm there. What's your favorite dessert? Mine's root beer or Coke floats. I don't eat dessert food, and I know that's probably amazing to some of you, but I'm not big on sweets at all. Like, I'll eat a piece of cake for my birthday simply because my family makes cake, and I don't want to be rude, but that's pretty much the only time I eat sweets. Do you have a roommate? Yes. I can't imagine anyone having anywhere to sleep with all those tanks. I have 2 roommates. Was the last picture before... Oh, it's in this background? Well, you're going to have to ask Charles. This is Charles Tanks. He's here. Delivery to a live stream? Yeah, that's how I roll, man. That's how we do's it. Fish in a corner. Hello. Now I don't have to eat my blackworms, though. Oh, this is a 50-gallon... This right here is a 50-gallon tank. There you go. Oh, I knew that. It's a 50-gallon long. And I think he bought a 90-gallon to replace it. But he has to wait till he's home from school. What was the question about my tanks? Something about, are these cardinal tetras or neon tetras? Also, Charles, do you have a video on that 50-gallon stock? Yes, check out Charles Fish Tank's channels. Definitely, he has videos of all his fish tanks. Bob, what is your favorite type of platy? Platies aren't really on my radar. Same with mollies. I've never kept platies or mollies ever in my life. So for me to pick my favorite one, I don't think I could. Just got some snails in the mail today and they are not moving. Are they dead? Well, not necessarily. Give them a day or two. They can stay sucked in there for quite a long time. Charles says, I'll be posting a fish room update video on all my tanks soon, but I don't go over exact numbers or even all species. Pfft, but what's the point? Just kidding, neither do I. Take your snails out, and if they smell it, if it smells really bad, then it's dead. That seems pretty obvious, but that's how you know. Chance says, I'm pretty sure you said Aquarium Co-op isn't... Oh, for some reason my volume's on. Turn that off. Anyways, Chance, I'm pretty sure you said Aquarium Co-op isn't your LFS. Are you far from Corey? About an hour drive there, about a 2-hour drive back. If your roommates are fish keepers, they are not. Would there be turf wars for tank space? No. No, we would work together to create an ultimate fish room. I have a tank of black mollies. They are my longest surviving fish. Some are over 6 years old. Wow. Bob, maybe I raise the 200 on a GoFundMe to see you eat a blackworm. No, I don't want to. Don't do a GoFundMe on that. That's ridiculous. GoFundMes are for good causes, I feel. Okay, Bob, go look at my triangle fish in your Facebook page. I paid $2 million to join your group, so you owe me. All right, I've been waiting for it. Man, I got messages everywhere. Oh yeah, look at this. Super secret, behind the scenes stuff going on here. Okay. Jennifer added a photo to Steenfott Aquatics. Someone else is asking to join. Wait, did you take this photo? That looks almost professional like. I want to see like a front view. Like that's a pretty cool looking goldfish. I'll give it that. For a goldfish, that's a pretty cool fish. That's probably a fish I would buy. Like I've been waiting to find that perfect goldfish that Dan bought that I was gonna use or that I was gonna buy. But I could see myself owning that goldfish. Start a GoFund. Help Bob get a girlfriend to cure his MTS. I don't want to cure my MTS. That's probably why I don't have a girlfriend. Bob, that triangle Popeye goldfish is awesome. Yep. It's pretty neat. Looks like we got some other people that asked to join. They're already in the group. Don't forget to pay your $2 million fee, though. Do you have a favorite snail? I do. It's the Malaysian trumpet snail. 10 tanks. I ordered a shirt from you, Bob. When? I just shipped out like 18 shirts today. Just kidding. But it was like 6 shirts. If you ordered it a while ago and you haven't got it, definitely send me an email. But if you ordered it like last Wednesday or sooner, then it just got shipped out today. Money Mike. Hey Bob, in your opinion. Oh, Money Mike. I say that like I know you, but I don't. What is your opinion? In your opinion, what is the minimum tank size for a school of 6 Synodontis eruptus? I call him eruptus. I know that's not how you say it. That's how I say it. Catfish? Minimum? I don't remember how big those get, to be honest. The Synodontists I know the most about are the, oh gosh, the one that you never see, the Pleurops, and then obviously the oh, that's just the regular featherfin, and the dwarf petricola. Those are the two I know the most about. Well, they get a foot. And how many do you want? For a school of 6. 6 foot long fish, probably 125 gallon. If you really want to see them thrive, probably a 6 foot tank. Dang, already Bob. There it goes. Get wrecked hammer. What? Did I miss something? Oops. Hi, Date Bob. Do you have any hobbies? I can easily pay the $2 million membership fee. I'm a Nigerian prince. A Nigerian prince just offered me $1 billion. Yeah, there you go. Oh, David says, Bob, did you send my package again? I can pick it up at the post office instead of sending it to my address. I haven't sent it yet because you said you were going to email me your dad's address, I thought, so I've been waiting. But let me know. Do you want me to send it to your dad's address, or do you want me to put hold for pickup? And I'll email me because I won't remember. Like, I'll get sidetracked and then forget. So email me what you want me to do and I'll do it. I'm moving to the basement. No more room. Oh, it's a Shimmy Whiskey here. Oh. Hi, I'm Date Bob. Nice to meet me. God, that's so good. Oh, man. Help pay for dinner. Great stream. Thanks. Thank you, Valleyfish. $2 super chat. Again, for all the new people, he is a fellow YouTuber, so check out his channel. Didn't realize you were still live. Still live? This is my normal scheduled time, buddy. It's a great goldfish. Yeah, that's a pretty good goldfish. That's a pretty sweet. But if you can get like a front view, I'm curious what it looks like from the front. When the pants come off, the steam comes on. Well, unfortunately, since I pretty much walked to my front door, set my bag of fish down, and came online. So, unfortunately, I still have my pants on. David Beckencourt Aquariums. Yeah, you said. Yeah, you did say your dad's address first. Yep. So at least someone was there. Somebody remembers that. Like, right? On his stream, he said that he was going to email me his dad's address. But whatever you want to do, buddy, just let me know. Because I'll forget about it. I don't think, like, the amount of messages I get between both my emails, Facebook, YouTube, what's the other one? The picture one, Instagram. I feel bad because I've missed so many like private messages, and I'm terrible at that stuff. Okay, fine. My triangle goldfish wants to know why you keep asking her to turn around and show side view, top view. She wonders what you want from her. That's exactly what I want from her. Ha ha ha. Corey, look at the schedule I worked hard on. What schedule? What's going on? Just kidding. Charles, what kind of platy is that in the tank behind Bob? Charles, what kind of platy? Quick question. My guppies are breeding in my 20-gallon tall planted tank, but I'm getting random deaths. I'll get births, but 1 or 2 adult deaths a week. My ammonia and nitrites are at 0. Nightbot? I still haven't tried Nightbot. Oh, here we go. No platies. In the tank at the time of filming, there was some koi, swordtail, and a juvenile painted swordtail. Maybe that's a confusion because they don't have the tails yet. What's your favorite live bear? The trout goodyead. trout goodied. Ooh, someone was timed out. What do they say? You're a perv? All right. I'm gonna make sashimi not immune to Nightbot. Okay, Bob, I just emailed you. Okay, yep, I'll check it after I eat, because I'm not very hungry, but I do have food. Have you ever kept or wanted to keep rainbow trout? I have kept rainbow trout. I see. I see. Yes, I have kept rainbow trout, brook trout, cutthroat trout. That koi swordtail is a female. Have a male in there with her now. Oh, I see. You're talking about this one right here. This thing right here? Maybe? Female swordtail. There's a hatchet fish. Hatchet fish. Here's my favorite fish right here. This Millennium Rainbow. And there's a female. Alright. Coming back in for landing. Bob, I also like trout goodieds. Yeah, by far my favorite. Would you donate the $200 to the Amazon project if you get to eat the worms? No. I'm not eating worms for that. Sorry, I'm not eating black worms for that. If that makes me a greedy person, then I guess that's what I am. Priscilla, just in time for me to sign off. I thought you liked the super red kois, Bob. Yeah, I didn't say I didn't like them. I just said that Millennium Rainbow is my favorite fish in there. Would Corey eat a bag of black worms for $200 towards the Amazon project? 5 ounces? Probably not. I would love to see Bob moving around the screen pretending to eat fish. Oh, fish food? Oh, like plopping again. There's a secret private stream where I was moving around with my face on an angel head. A secret unreleased live stream that only people that were in the $2 million donation club got to see. No angels and discus are too small at the moment. Do discus need to be in groups, or can one live with rainbows? Well, I'm not a fan of putting rainbows in with discus because rainbows are not going to like the 85 or whatever degree temperature. Priscilla would eat it for $200. There we go. We have a taker. Priscilla will eat 5 ounces of live blackworms for a $200 donation to the Amazon project. David Beckencourt says, Shorts live streaming next. Is there anyone live streaming me? Because I'm cutting this off like right now. Sounds like a good reason to be an ex. GN blackworms kisses are the worst. What? Did I miss that? One of my exes did eat blackworms on a dare. He vomited it back up. Why is the Millennium Rainbow your favorite? No, it's not my favorite rainbow. It's just my favorite fish in the tank. Yeah, not my favorite rainbow. David Betancourt lied about live stream. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Charles, do any of the cardinal tetras ever get eaten? Nope, they don't. Okay, that's our last question, because I gotta go. It's been fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. No, I'm just kidding. If you guys want to see that awesome goldfish, the triangle goldfish, go over to Steenfott Aquatics Facebook group. It's actually pretty awesome for a goldfish. What's up? So Thursday is my next live stream, 5 p.m. Pacific. How many of your favorite Millennium Rainbows would you put in a 10-gallon tank? Probably 63.5 in a 10-gallon tank. So, yes, New video coming out Wednesdays and Saturdays. Live streaming Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Saturday at 5 o'clock. Oh, Penny. I'll read Penny. Penny, Bob, guess what you get if you cross Nutella with salmon? Salmonella? Okay. That's where we're ending it right there. Thanks, everyone. It was a lot of fun. And hopefully see everyone Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific.